Hi guys. Welcome to
Hey,
another episode.
of Banter over Brunch.
My name is Kanji,
And I'm Alexia Musau.
and yeah, this episode was. I think I really enjoyed recording this episode
Yeah.
because we had, on top of having interesting conversations, I think we've had very good laughs in between.
Yes.
Today
I'm the comedian, guys. Me. Hire me. I've made people laugh on this set today. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna deny that. Today I may try.
There's something in the air. Last time I was a philosopher.
You know what's in the air?
Today, I'm a comedian.
It's the support we're getting from our audience of late.
True.
Yeah.
On that
shout
note,
out to you guys.
Shout out to you guys. Like,
Share, subscribe,
follow
subscribe.
us.
We are seeing the
everywhere.
subscriptions. We're still road to
1K. Imagine.
Road to 1K. 1K tu sani kitu ya kunyima nayo mtu seriously. Can we be serious? Subscribe right now. And including you guys listening to the audio listening platforms, I can see you. Thank you for being here. Pause. Subscribe. It's right there next to you. Leave us a voice note, guys.
Yeah, I miss voice notes.
On Anchor, unaweza eka my voice note mazi. I don't know.
We leave a
link on YouTube as well. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah,
but
that would be fun.
you guys send us voice notes, talk to us on the DMs.
Especially this topic. I feel like guys can really
for
chime
this
into
topic.
this.
I'd really like to hear your opinions on this topic once you get into the episode. Because, I guess we're all going to something similar. And I know most of our audience is, 18 to 34, around there. So everyone kind of has a story to add onto this.
Yeah.
And to get into it, we talk about hard work and, for you to get to where you want to be, the hard days, the terrible times, the putting in the work is absolutely non-negotiable. So is there anything else you want to add in the intro?
I'm choking as I'm chilling here. Anyway, guys,
it's because of the last thing we're talking about.
Abana. I don't know if I'm getting a flu, but I'm fine, guys. I'm back. Even me, I enjoyed recording this episode. I feel like, as I said, time and time again, it can relate to everyone and anyone. And it also just reassured me to keep at it. Even on those days that I want to cry and continue. Scream and continue. Yeah. Until we die, that's when we'll rest.
Okay, that's a bit deep.
That's when we'll take a breather.
You need to make enough money so that you can take a breather. So you need to make the hard work for you to get that money.
We don't have to die first to rest.
God, if it can come to my last by 25, I'll be good to go.
25. Me, I'm thinking around 30, 35. Even 40. To be completely not think about money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me at a Leo, if I just...
Overnight success. No, nataka hiyo.
But overnight, if possible, I'd be the first one to take it.
Subscribe. Anyway, guys, I guess that's it from us. Enjoy the episode.
Yeah. See you guys. Hello.
Hi, guys.
I think we're good. We are just double checking
for
clarity because we've had experiences where we are halfway through the episode and alas and alack, the sound is horrendous. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Banter over Brunch.
Yes, we are back.
After a 1 week hiatus.
Yeah, it feels, I don't know, with YouTube, it feels longer. I think because we have 2 episodes a week. So if we miss both, it feels like we've quit podcasting.
we've taken a serious break.
Yeah. But it happens.
There
was Easter, so there was also that. And then technical difficulties. It's going to stop being our song soon.
Yes. Because I think we are almost coming up with a solution. Yes. Or, as you can see today, we're also not doing too bad with the setting.
Yeah,
something different. So, shout out to Impel Productions for editing this video. And shout out to... Do we do some shout outs now? I've just gotten into...
Editing, filming. and providing space as well.
Providing space as
Today.
well. Yes, to Radio 254 for
254.
helping us with the production in terms of equipment. And to you guys for the support we've been getting. Hey, can we talk about that? First of all, we're all of a sudden famous on TikTok.
We are famous. We have more followers on
Hey.
TikTok than we actually have
almost.
a K plus on IG.
It took us over a year to get a K plus on Instagram.
It has taken us 3 days on TikTok.
Like I am now. I've always liked TikTok, but now I'm more in love with TikTok because
TikTok
you
is
guys
the
have shown
future.
us so much support, and a lot of those you guys who watched some of those snippets have come over to YouTube. So hello, welcome to the Banter Brunch family.
Yes, and don't
Yes.
just view, like, and subscribe.
Subscribing is absolutely
Because we see
free.
views, but the subscription.
Yeah,
shouldn't.
and that also goes to you guys who are listening from the podcast listening platform. Shout out to you guys. Subscribe if you're listening from Apple Podcasts, from Spotify, from Google Podcasts, or anywhere else you're listening to your podcast from. But wow, the comments on YouTube. Wow.
It's funny, someone said they thought Alice was taller in real life. And I'm like, oh,
First of all,
that's someone who's never even been to an Instagram. And I was like, wow, what
Yeah.
an interesting life.
Yeah.
Like,
We have different people. From
listen to
different
these
places.
people on audio. Like, whether you can build up
I thought
of how they look.
because it's the same thing. Because I know we have people on our Instagram who don't listen to our podcast, but they follow our Instagram. Because guys, go follow us on our Instagram. We have content that is more than just podcast. We actually have exciting things running right now.
We'll
have
get back
some,
into that.
yeah.
We'll finish your thoughts.
what was I talking about?
There are people
Yeah,
who follow
so
us
the
on
people who
Instagram.
follow us on Instagram, but they don't listen to the podcast, so they have a perception of what maybe the podcast is about or about us.
Yeah.
And the people who listen to who've never come to our YouTube channel to come and look at the video, and they've just listened to our voices, so maybe they have an assumption. Because do you listen to podcasts before you actually see the hosts and then have a perception of maybe how they look?
Yes, I've
Before
always
you
been
actually-
audio before visuals,
And then, you know,
and then
yeah.
audio, and then I check out maybe their Instagram.
Yeah,
Unless
you
I
know,
find them on Instagram first.
most times I'm confused and I'm either disappointed or I don't know.
Disappointed.
Not disappointed, like not disappointed. Disappointed is not the right
hope I
word.
looked at
They are
us and be like,
different.
"Oh,
they are different than what
no."
I thought they would look like. Disappointed is not the word.
Yeah.
But they're different from what I would have expected them to look like. So yeah.
I'm just imagining someone seeing me. Oh no, she's light skin. Oh no,
So maybe let's describe Alexia's light skin.
I'm big.
I surely.
I'm bigger.
You're
than
not
Alice.
too big, girl. You're.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed fat wise.
What is going on this podcast?
What have I eaten? No, I'm bigger than Alice. Slightly taller as well.
How tall are you?
Please don't make it an argument. And you know
No,
I'm taller than
just
you.
say the truth.
I'm
say the
5'4". You're 5.
So you think I'm
2.5, 3.
I'm definitely 5'4".
Okay, then I'm 5'5". We're not the same height.
Said it not. I think we're almost the same height. We're gonna-
Almost, but I'm taller.
That is. We shall confirm that information later. I don't believe it. I think we're the same height.
Oh my goodness, you've been living a lie. I've been looking down on you. Anyway,
No. I am a dark skin girl.
yeah.
I wear glasses sometimes. This is actually, it's taken. I know this is veering off, but it's taken a lot of confidence for me to be now recording things in my glasses.
For real.
Because I don't normally like how I look in my glasses most of the time. So most of the videos or content that I do, you normally see me without glasses. So these days I'm...
Yeah, and the way you're saying now is when you're comfortable wearing glasses. Like someone, just a worldsy thing actually. It was like, oh, don't you wear glasses? Now to me, I was like,
Yeah.
just because of one episode. Oh.
No, you do.
I like wearing them to look cute, but no, not for me.
Yeah, I really
I can't
don't...
see though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't like the way I look in my glasses 9 times out of 10. Do you know someone told me that they look like condoms? And I can't stop thinking about it. And now I think about it all the time.
Oh my God, yeah.
Simba, it is you
Oh
that told me
no.
that.
Anyway, it's
But
okay. They're
anyway,
helping you. See, you look
long
cute.
story short, I wear glasses all the time, but now I'm getting now comfortable with accepting that I'm a glasses girl.
Yeah. It's been 10 years for me and no acceptance in sight. So
But I never used to.
pushing.
Actually, I used to. I don't know if we talked about this in an episode. I used to also not wear them like often because I was like, I don't like the way I look in glasses. I just wear them in class, then remove them. Then I got a huge migraine attack like at home, and I was in school, and I've never had experienced that much pain in my life. It felt like I was dying. I just needed to pass out. Like it was a serious migraine. And yeah, I figured out that it was because I wasn't wearing my glasses, and it happened I think twice. So and then that's when I was like, it's a sign. I can't live without
Yeah,
wearing them.
it's
So
serious.
it's serious. That's the journey of my blindness, but that was TMI.
It's okay. God is going to heal you.
Thank you.
Amen. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about our social platforms and how there's a lot of activity happening,
so
guys.
the comments on YouTube are very lovely. Thank you so much for the support, guys.
TikTok, some of you came to say no, we are saying lies. And it just showed me how, social media also, people don't accept people's opinions.
Do you know what's crazy is this? It's like these people open a page at that time with that pseudo account to comment something negative. Because it's always someone who has
Some weird
0 posts, following 3 people.
Yeah, but it's okay. Blocked, delete.
Blocker.
But it was like 1 out of 5 million, so it's fine.
Yeah. We love you guys.
And Instagram, we do have campaigns that are running, so be sure to show them some love.
And we've been growing steadily on Instagram as well. So shout out to you guys, man. Tinamea too.
We're putting in the work. We're finally seeing results.
Yeah.
I think okay, but you and us, we're a bit serious now.
We're a bit serious now. Yeah, we're looking at it at the bigger picture now.
Yeah.
Because it got very, like a comfortable space where we just come and talk and just, chill, catch up, then go home.
Yeah. Or even
but
just
be
not
very
post
consistent
for
with it.
1 month.
and
come
be
back.
okay with it and show up like, hey guys.
Yeah. Anyway,
But
how have you been?
I've been okay. It's been a very stressful week, but I'm hoping for a breakthrough this next coming week. I finally for real submitted my project. Like I finished it a while back, like a month, 2-3 weeks ago, finally. But submitting it, walikuwa amenipatia stress submitting the first time, so I had to go back, and then I finally submitted it. It's gone by. Now I'm officially done with the uni, waiting for my results. Hoping I've passed.
And graduation.
Yeah, hey, September. Nangoja like nobody's
It's
business.
October.
What's October?
Graduation.
No.
I'm telling you now. Deep
Why
state.
October?
Nakuanga board students.
Why October?
I saw them say October, like the Instagram page.
That's disgusting. It should be September because it's my birthday month and it was going to be my graduation month.
Yeah.
And I'm expected to go to Coast as well. Or nyege is nyege happening?
I saw someone tweet about it and I was like, 2020 we had really...
Maybe I'll go for next year's because I have to see whether it still has the same hype.
Because it's just come back after like 2 years. True. And even me, I was like, maybe not. Unless I don't know. Okay. Yeah, September is pretty far. But such things need planning from now.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's nice.
So long story short, tough week, but I'm a tough girl as well. Hey, I'm almost becoming a LinkedIn influencer.
Tell us more. You're leaving us. Sorry, guys. Let me fix my mic.
Yeah, so I did an update on that front on the new job title. That got more traction than I thought it would. Then I posted about the good conference that I went for with some cool partners. So it was looking like very LinkedIn type of content, pictures and all that.
That's nice. LinkedIn is fun, by the way.
And I got like over 3,700 views and like people reacting, and my following is growing. I have people, you have connections and followers. Now I even started thinking, maybe I take this
Let me tell you, I
LinkedIn thing
have something
seriously.
like that. Even me, like for school, they give you some sort of badge. Yeah. Whenever you get a qualification, they introduced it this year, I think. Qualification, renew your studies and stuff like that. So when I was downloading my badge, share to LinkedIn. So I just shared because to another year of learning. My goodness. Congratulations, Alexia.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing so good. I was like, okay, I'm not saying I'm passing. I'm just learning.
Yeah, it's like, hey, yeah.
But I was like, okay, I like that car.
People go there for corporate validation.
Yeah, that validation, by the way, it's like a sport. It's like a nice sport.
Yeah, so now I'm waking up in the morning when I'm checking my social medias. LinkedIn is part of the of the platforms I'm checking.
And just as you're saying, events, training sessions.
I think it makes me look like a big boy.
Yeah, and it's good for your portfolio.
Yeah,
people are always scouting.
Follow me on LinkedIn.
Me, not yet. But even like podcast, like even I was thinking, even the masterclass we went for, it could be something to post.
Could be, we should maybe think about it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
in terms of especially getting businesses and partnering with marketing stuff. Because we can say, we've partnered with Wowsy. Yeah, these are off my conversations, but yeah, that's cool. Sorry, guy. I hope you guys are ski kitty. Are you guys listening to this chair making sounds?
Dancing.
Maybe I need to stop moving.
Yeah. Anyway, that's nice. But
how have you been?
I'm good. As you can see, we're in hoodies and sweaters, and
it's a bit chilly.
It's winter in Nairobi. Winter is starting actually. May starts getting really cold. June is unbearable. July is yeah. So I'm great. I'm loving the weather, but it's making me not leave the house.
That's true. I just want to keep warm.
I was like, this week, I want to keep warm. I don't think I want to work from the house. I want home to not be office. Because I feel like that exhaustion. I want to feel like, I've come home to chill. Not...
Okay. Even when you're dancing.
I hope you guys can't hear. My moves are cool. So I'm hoping to start going back to working from an office and stuff. But I'm good. I mean, life, adulting. We want to get into that a bit in today's topic and just how about the grind. And we were talking with Alice. We've been talking about how like I quit my 9-to-5 last year, December. You finished school. These are things that we felt like were sort of hindering us from being the stars that we are, which is true because after we finish those things, we're doing other things. But anyway, but it just because that's out of the way doesn't mean
it's now become so flawless.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that and putting in the work. But I'm great. Excited because by the time you're watching this episode, it is a public holiday. If you watch it on the day of release,
let's go.
I'm not excited for the reason why we have a public holiday. We lost our third president of the Republic of Kenya.
Sad.
How do you say honorable? His Excellency. Honorable President Mwai Kibaki. I met him when I was young. I gave him flowers at an event.
What was the event about?
He was launching digital TV or something.
Oh, when you were an actor?
I was like a girl. No? Oh, yeah, I was a host. I was a TV host, yeah. So I was like a small girl. I was trying to think do I have a picture?
I would like to see pictures of you when you were younger and doing these shoes.
I don't know if I have many, actually.
I don't know any baby pictures of yours.
Me, do I know? You're talking as if you've given me some. Okay, next episode we shall share
some baby pictures. Yeah, we'll share them.
Oops, I need to go to my mom's or something. I don't know where else I'll get.
We're going to do baby picture reveals.
Yeah, but I was young. I was like 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so that was sad for the nation, but we get a public holiday, which is good.
Yes.
A lot of times to rest.
Especially because we just had one last week, so this is perfect timing as well.
I feel like Kenya has a lot of public holidays.
Not enough still. Every day should actually be a public holiday. Imagine working every day. Like, that's the reality of adulthood. We'll get into that.
Yeah, guys, we have a lot to talk about because clearly we are pressed. We're like, we want out Shukisha. But even I think just my week, I've just been feeling that exhaustion of, I'm sleeping and waking up, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still doing the same thing. That's why I'm like, okay, let me switch up my routine, leave the house, come back, and know I'm chilling. Oh, yeah. Because now I'll start hating home.
Yeah.
and home is meant to be
Your sanctuary.
your sanctuary. So
Yeah, no. We have a public holiday on Friday. Another one coming up on Monday. Another one coming up either Tuesday or Wednesday. So
life is good.
life is good right
Life is
now. This
good.
week is looking very lovely.
Yeah.
So shout out to you guys who have 9 to 5s. Because
You
I know,
feel it.
entrepreneurs, it's a different story. Influencers, maybe you'll have to work sometimes there. But even if
Yeah.
you're not, it's a public holiday for everyone. So yeah, I'm excited for not clocking into work. For
like
sure.
2-3 days.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, so from what you can tell from the title, we're just gonna talk about like hard work.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, but yeah,
essentially, it's about hard work and,
Yeah.
you having to
put in the work, put in the
Yeah,
effort,
put in the effort.
So I think the inspiration from this topic,
and show results. Yeah.
yeah, I think the inspiration from this topic came about like even as a podcast and as a brand, together and individually. We've seen, obviously, the goal was to grow and to, to become that brand.
Yes.
And to have and to make money out of it,
Yeah.
especially, because we could decide, we're just chilling, we're just talking. But we knew as much as we're doing that, we want to monetize the brand.
Eventually, yes.
Yes. And that has come to be this year. Yeah.
That's true.
And when you're making those plans, you're like, I want to work, want to do this one. And then it hits you, Allah. We have to put in the hours, we have to put in the work, we have to, we are no longer our bosses, especially when you're working for now a brand. Obviously, they have expectations on when things should be done, etc. And that inspired us to talk about this, which is especially in the day and age that we're living in the age of social media and everything, you can look at someone and want their life or want what they have and think maybe it even came to them easily. Yeah. And I feel like there's this thing that people say, overnight success. Someone even like Elsa or something, you just think, oh, she's lucky. It was an overnight success. But if you listen to her story, without her even knowing, she was putting in the work.
Yeah.
And then it just reached that one time now. She was like, oh, okay, I've blown up and stuff like that. And even now, where she is, I'm sure she's not just chilling and drinking mimosas.
Yeah, no, she's traveling to do things.
She's putting in the work,
to maintain whatever you have.
Yeah,
which
so
is like a different struggle altogether. It's funny because I think we've talked about this before, I don't know in the podcast, but in our conversations, saying that you want these things so bad and then finally you get it. For example, like getting a job, like you want a job so bad, it's even you reach a point you're like, I'm comfortable with any job, I just need a job. Then you get the job and now that's a different struggle altogether.
Yeah. So yeah, basically that's just the conversation I want us to have, even from you and what we've experienced so far. The grind, just putting in the work, especially in this day and age.
That's true.
Yeah.
Where do we start? What is your story?
What's my story? I think for me, my story is basically more in line with the podcast and where I see us and where I see my personal brand.
You can start with that.
Yeah, and knowing, especially now that I feel like the work is in, there's work. There's actually work. It's not just creating and there's nothing coming back, or there's, it's actually sitting and planning and having to do the work. And it makes me realize that, okay, these are the days we prayed for, these are the, but you have to do the work. Yeah, for me, in short, all I'm trying to say is I just feel like in this day and age, we've sort of made it look like you can relax, you can chill, and things will come to you. And for me, it just doesn't work like that. And I've seen it doesn't work like that. Because even when the campaigns come, and, sorry, my chair is really bad, and we don't put in the work, or we don't put the work into the expectations, we can be fired. And our name can even be like, oh, don't work with those girls. They don't execute. They don't keep time. They don't, stuff like that. So I'm like, for things to be maintained, I have to conduct myself in a certain way. I have to plan myself. I have to, just that.
I 100% agree with you. I mean, especially on the podcast side, because we run it together. It's more work than we expected. I think we always knew that we wanted to monetize or get some, I mean, we love the podcast, but I mean, grow beyond the podcast. And we also knew that eventually we wanted to work with brands and make partnerships. But I think for me, it was a shocker how it came. I don't think we thought it was that time yet for us to get it, because we didn't, in that front, we are not the ones who reached out to the brands that we are currently working with.
True.
It means that, we've just been oblivious about this and kind of just
thrown into the deep end.
Whatever.
Kwanza.
Yeah, this is the time now we're working with brands, and not just one, two brands. And it's like people are seeing us. People have actually been watching us. People have actually been listening to us. People have
Our
actually
names
been
are in
following
big
us.
meetings.
They're in meetings. Like, I didn't even like. I remember telling Alexia I was called, and my first question was, "How did you even get my number?" But of course, I didn't say that. It was just a call from. Can I say the brand?
Just say it was a call.
Yeah, anyway, I got a call from an agency. No, it's not an agency. What is it?
An agency, just say.
We got, yes.
Because at the end of the day, they're the middlemen.
So yes, I got a call from, let me say I think it was Brian or Kamaru. Shout out to those guys.
You just really want to mention them.
No,
because I'm like, the story has stopped because you're figuring out how
if
to
I
put
should
it.
say, yeah.
But it's not a must. Like, you can just continue.
Okay. We'll cut Andika your part here.
7. Mm-hmm.
So I got a call randomly, and I'm just chilling in the house, and it's like, "Hi, my name is this, and we're looking for influencers to work with this particular brand, and we've been following you, Banter Brunch, and we'd like to know if you'll be available tomorrow to come for the launch party." No, what was it, for a briefing or the brand immersion? And we're like, "Okay, sure." And we go there the next day. It was short notice. We go there. There are other, his word, there are other influencers. We're talking about this brand that we for sure did not think would be the first brand we would be working with.
Yeah.
Because
it would be like a friend's company.
Friend's company. Like, it's a well-known brand that's approached us. Okay. And we go ahead, and now they tell us, so we need the content to start, by next week. This. And just like that, now we are, okay, influencers. And then, like, a month into that, we got another, approach by another brand. So we're like, okay, people are looking at us. And in the process, TikTok is growing because we're actually putting effort in editing. And then, we have like a calendar that we're trying our best to follow. So we had a meeting, and it actually
we're seeing results.
Became work.
Yeah.
So we're seeing results, and we're growing, and we're happy about it. But it means I'm seeing Alexia so many times within a week. We are working like more than,
Yeah, it's not fun and games anymore.
Yeah, we constantly have to think about content in all sides of things, like YouTube content, podcast, audio podcast content, who's filming, who's editing, Instagram content, food content, because now we are Actually, we've been thrown into the food influencing industry.
So it's better we're not chefs. Talk about expectations. Chefs.
Yeah, we're food influencers now, so taking that seriously.
Yeah. And pushing ourselves also.
And pushing ourselves, yeah. But I mean, the thing is, you prayed for these days, so again, as we continue to grow, bado tunamea. But yeah, to just connect to the point you're saying, that all that glitters is not gold. We realized that these influencers that we've been meeting, we've actually been meeting a lot of influencers. Like, they are constantly thinking about content. They're putting in their work. They're saying, talking about how, Amy, I just binge, I take so many posts at once so that I just, cut them in different days. There are influencers who, like, this is an event. Today we have to take pictures. Tomorrow that's the post. Like,
true. And sometimes they make it look easy. I think because when they've done it for so long, they make it look easy.
Yeah.
So that when you're in it, you're like, nani anafanyanga hii kazi yote surely.
I was just like, this is what it is.
But sometimes I see now when you grow, you can put systems in place. You can have a PA, you can have, etc.
Yeah.
But I feel like, even for us, I don't like using the word luck, because I feel like people say that luck is when opportunity meets preparation. Yeah. So that preparation now is that work.
That's a banger. That's the TikTok. That's the TikTok cut.
Yeah. So So even that's why I was saying someone like Elsa. It's that opportunity of COVID that met her preparation of doing jokes that now made it blow up, you know. And even for us, as much as for us, we don't feel like we were consistent enough. We had enough for someone to say, I want to give them a shot.
It's true.
You know, because even I think the current brand we're working with, have you ever done food content? Apart from when we did Brunchies kitchen.
Yeah.
That's when like we were seriously in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that's what made us get this.
That's true.
This current job. But you see, even if it didn't work out for us to do it consistently, we still tried something. We still put in some work and put ourselves out there. So it's just an encouragement also. You know, you can't just sit at home and expect for whoever to come and say we want to work with you. Whichever space it is. If you're in the content creation space, if you're in... What else? If you're in law, I don't know. I'm trying to relate to
business,
everyone.
accounting, marketing.
Yeah, even business.
Occupation.
If you're an entrepreneur, you can't sit and say, okay, I have these products they'll sell. You know, you have to put in effort.
Yeah.
Open your Instagram page because everything is online, you know. Even if you're not a creator, find someone to do it for you or do it yourself. Put yourself, like, go the extra mile. Yeah. Because I was talking to my sister-in-law and she's a baker. So she was like, wow, Alexia, I need you to help me with this Instagram thing. Because, Sai, if you're not doing Instagram things, it's only your repeat customers and probably referrals who will still use you. You know?
That's true.
Like, she was like, I have seen there's a market. I need to start doing reels. I need to start when I'm, TikToks and stuff like that.
1000%.
Yes. So I was
you
like,
called her your sister-in-law. That's cute.
Why? No, it's my actual sister-in-law.
Oh, your actual sister-in-law.
You think it's the other side? But yeah, that's my brother's wife. Yeah, so true. You have to just...
You have to do, yeah. Kwanza, that TikTok space, I don't know, it's a very cool space. There's a real estate company that I follow, and I know absolutely nothing about real estate. But these guys are close to even 1 million followers, and they just do TikToks. And it's just crazy how these days you can just be viral, being yourself and doing anything. But again, even if those, first of all, you know how long it takes to make a TikTok? It takes like, I don't know, sometimes it can even take you, bro, if it's a TikTok for even a fashion influencers, to change those outfits, to make those transitions, you take like 50 takes.
Hata sisi yetu ya chakula. Crack egg with aesthetics.
Like, which angle to take the, you know.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. So even the jobs that people assume is easy, like, you know, even social media marketers, people who would say, social media is an occupation. Or even just influencers, still in the same line. Hey, strategy and remembering Mother's Day is in a month, so you need to start writing a campaign for it.
Yeah.
You know, so 1000%. This has now just become us saying how
our life
is.
No, but I feel like anyone can relate to it personally.
Yeah, no, it's
true. I feel like we just have to put in the work. We have to put it like this thing of...
sound like, you know that audio for Kim Kardashian? It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
I agree with Kim. Okay, not that. No, I know people are working, but some people might have this mindset like, Steven, it can be done. Alice. If you know, you know. I've just stopped.
So,
naona tu some movements. Some movements that are not making sense.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
I'm funny. I had to stop you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so funny. Anyway.
No, not too.
And you know, she gave me a warning before.
It's like, oh, you.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long since I left. Just like that. Anyway, you're saying?
I was saying, yeah, but I think Kim Kardashian and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so there's this thingy that people say that, oh, if you're doing something that you love, you never have to work a day in your life.
That is a lie. In fact, doing something that you love, pursuing it and deciding you're not doing the norm is going to be twice as much work than you would
Exactly.
be
Yeah,
employed,
and I think for me, even just being a young girl and thinking, oh, when I'm following my passion, I can sleep the time I want. oh,
Following your passion sucks. Okay, like this week has sucked for me because sorry guys, I'm fixing my glasses. This week has sucked for me so much because I'm in the point where I'm supposed to kind of grow into the next step of my career.
Yeah.
In a way that's I know is going to be very substantial to me, and learning how to do this thing is going to kind of,
push you to
the next level and actually, even now start arguing for, as a competitive person in the market. So, but learning, it sucks. Like, I know I need this, and this is the next step. I'm here. It's finally that time, but it sucks. Like, I've self-doubted myself the whole week. I've talked to like a billion of my friends for advice. I've like slept like odd hours, trying to push myself. But in the outside, it's like, oh yeah, I'm working for this cool company.
Sure. Someone go to LinkedIn.
Alice, hey, I may update job promo.
And then the events. Background.
It is, again, social media is not real because people post what you want them to see.
And achievements.
And I don't know who would want to post that I'm crying today. Like, okay, people do that, but it's not my first instinct to say that my sad times is what I want to post on social media. I'll talk about maybe the struggles I'm going through, but I never really get too deeply into it. It's just like, yeah, it's been a hard week, and maybe the podcast najuzanga, but
yeah, but
you get the point.
Even Miss Nguru, who we've had on the podcast, she's always tweeting about how plantation sucks today.
Yeah.
Plantation, I was like, plantation, yeah, okay. But at least by the time you see her posting an achievement, you're like, okay,
she's
really. We've seen the kidogo struggle. So I think also there's a balance. Yeah. But again, you can't force people to post what they don't want to post. But just that's what I'm saying. When you're seeing the success, know there's behind
growth is not an inch. It's not fun sometimes. Like, it's most of the time it's not. It's fun.
It's uncomfortable.
But it's uncomfortable. It pushes you to kind of do things maybe you thought you would not need to do. I think. Okay, you thought you would do it, but when you're actually there, you actually have to do it. Like, it's kind of like adulting. Like, if there's a metrics for success in adulting, it would be that you're trying your best to get your shit together. But getting your shit together is not easy. But once you do it, like, it brings you some level of satisfaction that is like, it feels really good for you to do it. So for you to end up feeling good about something, I think you need to put in the hard work to actually grow to what you want to be. That's a TikTok cut right there as well.
You may feel, because I think even with goal setting, as I'm writing them, I'm already feeling the pain.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, for me to achieve this,
you'll need to do this,
sacrifice, and it's long nights, saving money. It means reminding myself. It means, But I know once I reach there, it will catapult me to the next level.
Yeah.
And I'll also feel, wow, I actually did that.
Yeah.
I actually sacrificed and I've reached this point.
I listened again to The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which is a really good book. I highly recommend it. And just to, in line with this conversation, is the whole book talks about what exactly are you willing to give a fuck about. And then there's this assumption that there's an ultimate big thing or an ultimate end or an ultimate point where now success will feel a certain way. Like, yes, now I've made it. I think, yes, it will be. But what his point was, the journey, like, is what you need to enjoy it, and you you kind of go through it and push through it for you to actually reach that success. But even when you reach that success, it's not going to be an all of a sudden thing. It's a success that you know you've earned. It's not something that is going to make you you're not going to be depressed today and then have millions of money and then not be depressed still. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
But
It's taken me back to high school. I remember when I finished my last paper of KCSE, I think it was a biopractical. It was a practical. And I remember feeling so sad. Not sad, but I was like, okay, now I've waited for this day since
so long.
You know, and it's calm. Yeah. And then I just started thinking about my deskmate and how she used to make me happy, who I've never seen since I finished high school.
Yeah.
And we're in this same Nairobi. I should look for her. Maybe she sends the podcast, but yeah. And I was like, the food that I thought I didn't like, the uji, the Saturday stories.
Yeah.
They're doing washing clothes together with my friends.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, wow.
Yeah, what will make you happy is okay, maybe I'm not my high school experience, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's the same, like, I hated high school, maybe it's nothing. But maybe for uni, like just the other day, I was just shouting every day how I need to finish uni. And then I finished, and then now what I'm hating is it's finishing, but then it's like, now this is adulting for real, yani uko deep state, yani uko full. Sasa there's no ati, you're not relying, there's no backing up. And the whole time I was in uni, I complained about it so much. So like reaching that success or finishing, it's like very satisfying. But if I did not like celebrate even the small wins that I had, or, you know, not necessarily enjoy the process, but appreciate that this is happening and, you know, not put in the work for it, like it all makes sense. And it all makes, like, by the time you reach the ultimate goal, like, it's not a shock to you because you've earned it.
Yeah. Let me make it less serious. Even when I was editing this thing and all the difficulties we were having with I was like, kitu ya 1 hour, imenichukua 72 hours almost, you know. But after I submitted, I was like, okay, I was stressed out. I was frustrated. But I one thing, I found a solution, number one.
Yeah.
I think it can work for everything for now until we sort out technology. But like, okay, I found a solution. I pushed myself to find a solution. I didn't give up also. So I was like, okay, I've managed. They like it. It's approved. And despite the struggle, despite all that, I was like, okay, you know, you sort of, I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you're making sense. I get that.
Yeah. So guys, enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. Don't think success is an overnight thing. Even that overnight thing,
it wasn't overnight.
It was preparation that made it look overnight.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think
a lot of celebrities even normally say, "Oh, you guys have heard my music now, but I've been making music since I was 14." Or something like that.
Imagine making music, doing vocal practice.
Even David came here. Shout out to Dave Nandwa. He came as a guest here. And he's, you know, we're saying, oh yeah, now his company is doing well. But he told us, I was 14, I built this app and it was taken up by someone. So this is someone who, you know, you've gotten there because you've put in the effort. So sometimes
from 14.
When the time you're 14.
Yeah.
So that's what following your passion looks like in a healthy way.
Yeah, true. Like, and also I feel like even if it's not your time to shine yet, I feel like you still need to put in the work. Yeah, because the same way, even career-wise, you know, you can feel like, okay, I want a promotion or I want to apply for a bigger opportunity and a bigger, you know, but you're like, okay, they'll have requirements, yeah? So you can even be rejected, but that rejection is a redirection. Like, work on yourself, work on your skills. What are the skills that you feel like can give you an advantage, you know? Start, if it's a course you need to go back to school for, if it's workshops, networking events, you know, putting yourself out there. Yeah. That is part of the preparation. Yeah. So by the time someone is looking for, you are at the right place at the right time with the right skills and you're the right person they need. True. And the next minute you're, you know, doing the best that you can. Things. Yeah, so... Yeah.
Wow, this has been
No
an
days off.
inspirational
Guys,
episode.
there are no days off in this.
There are no days off.
In this adulting
In this
thingy.
adulting, like you genuinely can't afford to
Yeah.
to not do something and try to figure it out.
In a healthy way though, guys. We're not saying overwork.
In a healthy, yeah. Of course, you need to also take care of yourself. There's a healthy balance that you need to have, but you need to get yourself back up no matter what happens. Like, and you're allowed to have the bad days, you're allowed to have the bad moments, but essentially, if you let it override and then you no longer follow what you know you should be doing, like to build yourself, then you start blaming yourself and then you start hating yourself. But
it's a cycle of yeah. But I think here a bad day is only 24 hours. Like I always tell myself, utalala tu. Utakosa kulala.
You
so
sleep,
maybe
you wake up.
I might not sleep.
And we're not glorifying overworking whatsoever.
No.
Or romanticizing like work. But sometimes it just needs to get done.
That's the truth.
That's just the life.
Guys, that's the truth. Even God said, there is the moment people ate fruits in the Garden of Eden, we were told you must sweat.
You must sweat, Mazi.
You must sweat.
I understand those scammers, but I'm not supporting them. But I understand sometimes you just want a quick way out because this life thing is tough.
But I say even scammers need to think.
But even then, they have strategies. They have to think about how they're going to scam.
Midnight, they're there washing money, laundry, creating. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
The risk. It's not easy.
It's not easy. So nothing is easy in this life.
Hakuna kazi
Whichever
rahisi.
path you choose, haitakuwa rahisi.
Hakuna kazi rahisi. Sione ati hata baby girl lifestyle sometimes not easy.
Choosing
sugar daddy looking funny. You have to. It's not easy. It's not easy.
You know.
Usidanganye. It's not easy.
He's traveling left, right, and center. You have to follow him. It's glamorous, but how
he's a womanizer.
He's away 24/7.
He's a womanizer.
He's
He's your grandfather's age. He has some issues, you know.
But I understand.
But you want the bag. You want the bag. You want the achievement. So you are grinding.
It's the grind.
So that you glow for us.
The grind for the glow.
On the IG. I think we can end the episode there.
Yeah, I liked this episode, man.
I did. I think when we started, we weren't sure the direction it would take, but I feel like anyone can relate to it, honestly. If you're in school, if you're career-wise, if you're an entrepreneur, even entrepreneurs, let me talk to entrepreneurs. Upon your character development, eco. You know, you can decide, me, I'm not working. I see my boss. Kwani kampuni ni mimi. There are other people who can
do the things.
When you're an entrepreneur, you're like, hey, especially when you're a small team, you're the everything: finance, marketing, operations, human resource. Yeah. So, I feel like also sometimes entrepreneurship is romanticized. You know, and 9 to 5 is demonized. Like, and come to think of it, 9 to 5 is very straightforward.
If you get a good 9 to 5, it's peaceful. You get
peaceful. Benefits by 5, you've clocked out.
Some even pay for your children's school fees.
Very proper. Entrepreneurs uko meeting midnight 11, unatafuta unasikia ng'ombe zimekufa. Sijui. Yeah.
It's so true.
So everything has it.
Actually, guys, think about it. A 9 to 5 is actually very peaceful, and people work from home a lot these days as well. So don't be fooled that everyone needs to do something, but you can easily make an impact, perhaps even more, when you get a good job that rewards.
Yeah.
Like give you those. You become a TED speaker or a what. But again, we are podcasters too. So,
but we tested all lives.
We believe in both of them.
Yeah, it can work. Anyway, guys, I guess that's it for today's episode. I hope you've picked out something. It's not just banter, and we've not talked to ourselves.
Yeah, and I really hope, guys, if you had some really sounds, the chairs have been making noises here. We can try to figure out a solution for that. Next time, make sure you follow us on our social media at Banter over Brunch on Instagram, BOB Podcast _ on Twitter, and Banter over Brunch on YouTube if you're listening on the podcast listening platforms, and on TikTok.
I was like, how can you forget TikTok?
TikTok is our new baby. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, TikTok, for working in our favor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, do catch up with our other episodes as well. We
Have
don't
a nice
all of them,
holiday.
yeah.
You're going to listen to this when it's a holiday.
If you're
you're
loyal and
listening-
you
if you're
listen when
listening
we
on the
drop,
day.
someone might be saying
Yeah.
next year na
But
shanga
pia
holiday.
sini Labor Day pia ukisikia hiyo holiday pia ni sawa. Ramadan, I mean Eid. What's the word?
It will fit
Eid al-Fitr.
all of
Okay,
them.
this is too deep. Yeah.
To our Muslim
Bye.
brothers and sisters, happy Eid.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that's the only
Yeah,
time
it'll
we
be
have
after.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuko chonjo.
Guys, bye.
Bye-bye.